Assalamu alaikum, my dear sisters and brothers, and welcome back to Deen and Chai. If you're new around here, I make different deen-related videos over a cup of chai. So grab your chai, your coffee, your hot chocolate, and let's talk. And if you're interested in staying connected, don't forget to hit subscribe and join the family, inshallah. So today's topic is the new year. Now, everyone is talking about their New Year resolutions and their goals for the year, what they're planning to do. You probably are hearing things like, this is the year I'm going to buy a house, or buy a new car, or graduate, or get healthy, and so on, which is all fine, but it's usually things related to the dunya. So let's talk about New Year goals that are related to the Akhirah, inshallah, and bettering ourselves and our deen, inshallah. So I've picked three main goals that I think are important for this year, inshallah, and let's talk about how we can execute these goals. The first one is prayer. Let's take a look back and reflect on how our prayers were this past year. Did you pray on time, every prayer? Or were there prayers that you missed regularly? What were those prayers? For example, was it Fajr prayer? Why did you miss it? Did you just not set an alarm? Or did you always go to sleep late and missed it? So identify the reason of why you missed certain prayers or delayed certain prayers and make a change there. It might be that you go to work and you don't have a prayer space at work, so you delay your prayers till the end of the day. But have you ever tried asking your boss or your manager for a place to pray, a quiet room or a quiet corner? If you haven't, then go ahead and ask. Make this the year that you ask for a spot to pray, inshallah, so that you can prioritize your deen over everything else and you don't have to delay your prayers. Because at the end of the day, you can't expect to have barakah in your life when you're not prioritizing your deen over everything else. One thing that I find useful is to have a prayer mat on hand whenever you go out so that you have something to pray on when you're out. You can even buy ones that are meant for travel. This tiny travel sized one that you can slip in your pocket, and then wherever you are, once it's time to pray, you zip it open, you whip it out, you lay it down, and that's it. You're ready to pray. Very quick, very easy. You can find these online and order them. So just make sure you always have something handy on hand. This can be in your pocket, in your handbag, in your backpack, and you can just carry it around wherever you are, inshallah, so that you can pray on time, inshallah. Second of all, Quran. We have this gem of a book. How often do we actually pick it up and really soak it in? This book is truly a way of life. It teaches us how to be a better person, how to treat others, how to be humble. It has beautiful stories in it that we can learn from. So let's take a moment and make this a goal of ours, whether it's memorizing some of it this year or simply just reading it more often. So set a small goal, one that you can easily manage. So, for example, maybe the goal is to read one page before going to bed, inshallah. At least something. Or if you drive and you usually listen to music while you're driving, maybe you replace it with Quran to listen to. So let's try to make this a part of our daily life this year, inshallah. So set a goal and let's try to hit it, inshallah. And then lastly, third of all, Hajj. If you haven't been for Hajj yet, let's start making a plan towards it. Or it could even be for Umrah. So look at different organizations, see what the process is, what you would need to do, how much it would cost, and let's start planning. If you don't have the funds yet to do so, then make a plan to set aside a certain amount at the end of the month that goes towards a Hajj fund, so that inshallah you keep saving up until you're able to afford to go to Hajj. And it can be even a little bit, even saving a little bit makes a difference. So skip that morning coffee and save that for Hajj. So little by little, set aside money that goes towards a fund for Hajj, inshallah, because you never know, this might be your last year on this earth. So maybe this is your last chance to go for Hajj this year. And maybe even you don't make it to Hajj this year. But the beautiful thing is that you would have had already set the intention, inshallah, and be working towards making it happen. Allah is merciful, and we have many hadiths that say that if someone makes an intention to do something and ends up not doing it, inshallah, that person will still get the reward of doing it, inshallah. So make the intention and start planning towards it, inshallah, so that you get that reward, inshallah, no matter what happens. And with that, this concludes the three goals that I think we should be focusing on in this new year, inshallah. If you have other deen related goals that you think are important, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts and your opinions on goals that we should be setting for the year, inshallah, to become better people and better Muslims, inshallah. May you all have a blessed year, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.